Welcome to the third part of our video series about the LISENS scan radar sensor. In this part, we will mount the bracket with the sensor onto the barrier housing, then install and wire the evaluation unit. For the installation, you will need a spirit level, a screwdriver, possibly an M5 thread tap, a 5mm hex key, and drill bit sized 4.2mm, 6mm, and 12mm. Before starting the installation, make sure to completely switch off the entire barrier system. No voltage must be present. Now, let's begin with the installation. The sensor is mounted on one side of the barrier housing. The evaluation unit should be installed inside the housing, ideally on a DIN rail, to ensure a stable and tidy installation. When positioning the sensor, make sure it is mounted at a height between 55 centimeters and 100 centimeters above ground and at least 15 centimeters below the barrier arm. Depending on the desired detection direction, the sensor is mounted on either the left or right side of the housing. Once you've decided where to mount the sensor, use the mounting clamp, spirit level, and a marker to mark the drill holes. After drilling the holes, you can fasten the mounting clamp using the supplied screws, washers, and nuts. Next, insert the mounting bracket with the sensor into the clamp. Be sure to feed the cable with the connector through the designated hole into the barrier housing before securing it. Next to the screw hole, you'll find a scale from 1 to 5 on both sides of the mounting bracket. This allows you to set predefined angles between plus 30 degrees and minus 30 degrees in 15-degree steps. The desired angle is set using the toothed plug connection. You can view the numbers on the scale through the small inspection window on the clamp. However, you don't have to use the predefined positions. The toothed connection also allows for intermediate adjustments. In that case, you'll need to measure the final angle manually. Further details can be found in the manual. Once the angle has been adjusted according to the barrier system requirements, the clamp is secured using the threaded rod and the two sleeve nuts. It's important to tighten both sleeve nuts evenly. Now let's move on to connecting the cables. First, connect the sensor to the evaluation unit using the 4-pin connector. The cable between the two units is already pre-wired at the factory, so you simply need to plug the connectors together. Next, the evaluation unit can be snapped onto the DIN rail inside the housing. Then, connect the 24-volt power supply to push-in terminals B1 and B2. These push terminals do not require screws, but inserting the wires is easier with the help of a voltage tester or a small flathead screwdriver. Finally, connect the relay outputs. To enable communication with the barrier controller, the required output relays must be wired as follows. The two safety relays use terminals 13 and 14 as well as 23 and 24. The auxiliary relay for the safety zone uses terminals R1 and R2. The comfort zones are connected to F1 and F2, as well as F3 and F4. Once everything is wired, you can switch the power supply back on. A short note on the LEDs. As you may have noticed, both the sensor and the evaluation unit each have 3 LEDs arranged next to or above one another. The left/top LED indicates the operating status, the middle LED shows the status of the safety zone, and the right/bottom LED shows the status of the comfort zones. When the supply voltage is applied, the left LED on the sensor lights green and the middle LED lights red. On the evaluation unit, the top LED lights green and the middle LED lights red. This indicates that the system has not yet been configured and is currently in safe mode. In the next video, we'll show you how to configure and commission the system.